Raul Aguilera tonight, last week's goal scorer because of yellow card accumulation. I would say a fair trade, though, getting Manuel Arteaga back. Russell Cicerone, always a handful against Indy, no matter what team he's playing for.
Yeah.
Fielders right in front of them. How do you break that down if you're the Indy 11?
Well, you look at it right now. It's 3 in the back because they push those wing backs into the midfield when they win possession of the ball. So you got to catch them in transition.
Opportunity here, Cicerone. Nobody ever stopped the ball. And that was way too easy from the Indy 11 perspective. 11 had scored first the last 2 weeks. Not the case this time around. Hounds have a 1-goal lead 13 minutes in.
First thing is they've been looking at playing that ball in behind the center backs all game. So you got to be aware of that. Second, there's 2 parts in this. You either have to stop the serve or you've got to win the ball in the box. And if you do neither one of them, this is what happens.
There was not a single defender that covered themselves in glory on that play for the Indy 11. Misreads at a couple of different positions.
Love it. You know,
Jose.
Arteaga could have broken off his run because it was a long ball that the keeper was clearly going to get to.
Tejada plays it across, back post. Oh my goodness.
You got 2 touches if you want it. You got 2 touches if you want it. There's nobody in the box.
Last 2 months for the Indy 11, you just saw it.
Well, you take a look at it here, and Io goes into a tackle.
This turf has about 4 or 5 matches in it at this point.
Trouble.
Here's the blast, and Lewis sprays it. BYB will snag it. It will be a corner coming. I've seen more of Mark Lowry applauding his players tonight than I have in some time. Again, he's seeing it. He's seeing more of it. And then Arteaga going to be called for a foul. Rocket went about a foot before being steered back the other direction. Io goes a flying. A yellow will be brandished. In the pandemic-shortened season.
Oh, my.
Well timed here.
What a ball.
With 2 options to his left. Plays it across Cicerone. Taps it in.
You look at this ball here. Right in this channel, out of reach of the goalkeeper, in behind the back line. Just goes through the legs of Mishak.
Sante, a nice pivot to stay onside that time, and then gets the benefit, and then immediately when Ibarra makes contact, I'm not sure there was much contact there, but enough. And right. Sante dropped like a sack of potatoes, and that is the 2nd yellow of the match on Ibarra. Match 1-0. Pittsburgh does have a 2-goal cushion to work with here. But on a hot and steamy night in Indianapolis, an advantage for Indy. Next 37. Bernardo Forbes, 53 assists in the USL Championship. Forbes is onside here. Forbes looking for Dequa. Couldn't get a foot to it. Rivera blasts it.
Oh,
Lewis got a hand to it. It would have been 3-0. And that McQueen will send it in. Back post, headed down. Tejada tries to get to it. He goes down in the area of the 6. Jose will take the foul and immediately puts his hand up.
He's holding Indy to non-threatening possessions, and he's still upset and fighting for every call.
That's Bob. Pino off his head.
That's in.
Asante gives it a hit. Right into the midst of Jamali Wade. And that's it. No need for further activity in a 2-goal game. Pittsburgh for a 3rd consecutive win against the Indy 11 over the course of the last 14 months. Does not allow a goal. And the Indy 11 remains stuck on 22 points.